Do a little bit of a live here for a little bit. Now looking at my piggies down there. uh, I'm not feeling the greatest, and I know I've been slacking on lives. Thought I'd at least do a little bit of something for you guys. We'll see if the alert gets sent out. So many times the first one I do won't work, and I have to restart it. YouTube's really suppressing my thing above and beyond. I'm not sure why. It's like I was off for 2 days, and it seemed like after that it was like hard to get back on. Nobody wanted to show up. What's Elijah? Hey, farmer, what's up? There you are. You've been waiting for me to come on so I can make you a new mod again, huh? Add as moderator. Standard moderator. There you go, bro. I'm still not feeling good. I'm stuffed up, achy still, my muscles. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something I ate or if I'm just burning too much on both ends of the candle, as Russell told me in a private message. Not sure. You're welcome. So you lost your password to your other phone, you're saying, or your other account? What was that? I forget. Got a new phone and couldn't sign back in or something? There's ways to get it back. I've done it before. Like you actually forget your password, or you have to change it once in a while. Because one time I was on my hunting trip from our whitetail. I was in a spot where I had good enough cell service and got alert someone was trying to get in. What's up, creator? We got Canella right here waiting for some sausage. And Skittles right there too waiting. Huh, buddy? Dropped my phone at work and it died and I forgot email password. Oh, yeah? Okay. We got 3 eggs here we're going to cook up. These are homegrown ones, if that makes sense. They're a little old. But I made sure these ones are okay. These ones still just barely lightly turn when they're in the water. If they float, they're pretty old, and if they like front up, but if they fully float, don't even eat them. The ones that are lightly floating, just to tip up like this, floating like this in the water, I'm going to cook them up for the doggies. I'm out of dog food. I was going to go yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good yesterday or today, so we'll cook them up some old eggs. Sound good, Skittles? Canella? Eh? You got in your nose, Nilla. Yeah, dropped the phone. Forgot your email. Yeah, there's ways you can recover it. I've done it many a time. Like maybe you actually forgot what something was. You're saying for your Google account? Yeah, I've changed mine a few times because I got hacked that one time where I thought, and here was just a moderator being mean, kicking everybody out. So I changed it. I don't know if you guys were on then. They're literally kicking everybody out and muting everybody because they were mad. I don't know why they were mad at me. They're just mad at all gun tubers at the time. It's kind of strange. Been at work for a little over 3 hours and I'm still half asleep. I had a little bit of coffee. It was some stuff I brewed yesterday. We still had about this much in. Whoops. It does that sometimes. You just barely get it off the edge and it'll fall off. They're not designed the greatest, these tops here. Some of it is grease gets on that, on the metal part, and it gets slick. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I had a little bit of coffee from yesterday in the pot. Yeah, subscribe to you, and this is the first live notification I've gotten. That's because I haven't done any lives. Thursday I did some lives. Yesterday I didn't do any. But Thursday I did 2. Which I hadn't gone live since you messaged me on one of the shorts, or something like that. You asked me to be mod with this one because you had the new account. I haven't gone live since you asked that because I didn't go live last night. Making some breakfast here. Got some sausage. Gonna cook it up with some eggs. I decided to do it in bits this time. I'm just hungry. I don't care how it's cooked. I'm hungry. Take it back. I did get the notification, but I was at work, so I couldn't show up. Oh, you're saying, yeah, yesterday, that would have been Thursday. Let's see, on my way home from work. And then on my way to work, I did one. Don't worry, Skittles, Canella. We'll get you some food here. All right, shut that off temporarily. Let's get some spices. Not the taco. We'll get a little bit of Italian. Shout out to Katie Knives, by the way. TD Knives, they gave that to us. And 3P. This tastes really good with eggs. It's like a spicy. That's what I had for breakfast this morning. Eggs and sausage? Sweet. Oh, come here. What are you doing? He says, it smells so good. I gotta have some. Let's see. A wooden spoon should work for this. Alright. These are homegrown eggs, if that makes sense. My mom and dad gave me it a while ago, and here I forgot I had them. And went and bought eggs. Like an 18er. And I totally forgot I had eggs that I got from them. I don't know why. I've done that some other times too for other stuff. Kind of weird. Alright, get some 3P sauce in there. It's some spicy stuff. It's good. I like the spice. It's like not too bad, not too little. So I guess pretty much like breakfast scramble or something. I don't know. Yesterday I had first I had cold cereal. Then about 11 o'clock I made myself some what do you call it? Scrambled eggs with bacon in it and some of this stuff. Almost like an omelet, but scrambled, if that makes sense. What's up, Dean? How's it going? Appreciate you coming in. So, I don't know if you're new to the channel or not. I can't remember. We do hiking content, cave exploring, mine exploring, shooting and stuff. But we're kind of sick right now, so I'm doing a live just me cooking here. Appreciate you coming in. If you like that stuff, let us know. And subscribe, turn the notifications on. I'm coming over here to get some cheese. There we go. You get some cheese, stick some cheese in there, and turn this back on. But sometimes I do some lives of me cooking. So I'm not feeling the greatest, so that's why I'm just at home, sadly, cooking up stuff. Oh yeah, bacon and eggs is the best. Yep. Appreciate you coming in, Dean. Hope you're having a better day than me right now. Not feeling the greatest. So yesterday and today, we'll see how tomorrow is. I have a sermon to study for too. I'm not sure if I'll be able to have it. A week ago is when I went to all those caves. I could work on some of that content for you guys. I went to a whole bunch of caves, 2 caves last week. One time we spent in the cave on Saturday about 6.5 hours. 6.5, and then another one we spent probably on Friday afternoon from 2 something all the way, or no, it was 4 something all the way to 8 something. I think we're in there like 4.5 hours. Probably. Something like that. Don't want it too hot so your eggs don't stick too badly. Want to. It's have you ever made the Outdoor Boys bread and honey butter recipe? I haven't. Just haven't gotten to it yet. I have not tried any of their recipes. I watched some YouTubers that have tried theirs, like the meat guy, I think his name is Mike the Meat Guy or something like that. He's about my age or a little younger. He competes with a lot of other cookers. Like Gugo, I think one of them's, and I forget who else he competes with. Some other guys. Uncle something, he's a cook too. Oh, I can't remember. My brain's a little fuzzy right now. That stuff looks pretty good, huh? Shut the heat off. Get some sal, some salt, and pepper. Pepper too. There we go. It's pepper. Max the meat guy. Yeah, that's it, Max. I knew I had it wrong. I was like, is it Mike the meat guy? Get some pepper on there. Pepper too. Yum, yum, yum. That is him, Max the meat guy. He also makes his own jerky, which a few of those YouTuber guys do. There's one I follow. He does meat bits of some sort and jerky too, I think. Of course, recently Mr. Beast did, but he's in with One of my subscribers works for the company, Jimmy Dean or Jimmy Slim Jims, is it? He's in with Slim Jims, Mr. Beast. Whoa there! Don't do that. Don't put the lid in there. You see, the Kentucky Ballistics is giving away another Pontiac Trans Am. Yeah, I'm not sure about another, but I forget what he gave away last time. I don't remember. It's been a bit, but yeah, he's got his. It's called the something Bandit, Fire Bandit or something. I forget. It's really windy today. Yeah, it's been windy over here too. I think it slowed down some, so I bet you're getting our gush. Max the meat guy. Yep, that's it. Okay. Don't worry, we'll get yours cooked up here shortly. Probably put this in a tortilla like a breakfast burrito. Alright, let's go get some tortillas. Gotta go to the store and back. No. I have some really nice homemade, look, these are homemade ones. We've got these really nice homemade ones around us. He's giving away his jacked up Kentucky Bandit. Yep, that's it. It's called something Bandit. I can't remember the name exactly. Is it called the Kentucky Bandit? I'm not sure. I know it's something Bandit because like Smokey Bandit, the movie. Best way to heat up a tortilla is put it on like this and slowly move it around. I think I've mentioned that before in here. Just kind of heat it up and flip her. I think maybe it's the Ballistic Bandit. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is it. Ballistic Bandit. Here you go, Canelo. Want that? Little hanger. Skittles like, where's mine? Hold your fort. Good catch, Skittles. Skittles is on the other side of the camera. Two of my buddies are live right now. Papa Pew Pews and Lions Fix It. He's over in UK. Move. Let's leave it like this for now. We'll roll it out here in a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right about the name there. Put some of this on there. The Ballistic Bandit. That sounds cool. He said the only thing that's original is like the body. Of course, then it has non-original stuff inside to make it more modern. It's going to be a pretty good breakfast burrito, I'd say. Maybe now's the time to get some shirts and a hat. I've never bought anything from him. I have gotten stuff from Legit Streetcars. He gives away stuff all the time. He just gave away GLS 550. What is it? I forget. It's like a 7-seater SUV that Mercedes has. It's the 2018, I think his was. Legit Streetcars. I really like his stuff. He does buy some higher end stuff and fixes them up and flips them or gives them away. But he also does like real generic stuff. Like the giveaway before this, let's see, was that CRV Honda, I think? I put in that one. You didn't have to buy anything. You just had to comment on every video, and then he'd randomly, through a picker, it would automatically choose something. I thought he would manually choose it, but it actually was not manually chosen. He had like a little thing that would randomly pick. He sort of did. He just went through the whole bunch of the comments, just went zoom, 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 zoom through them, and then clicked on one. What's up, Eastern? Good morning. I think it's right. Thanks, Farmer. Pin the comment. Let's see. Was there any others I bought? Oh, Phantom, I think it's called. I put in one time to see if I could get something from them. It's where I got my Nighthawk Customs assembly pad, or whatever you call it. It's on my bench in the man cave. Nighthawk Customs, no affiliate. I wish we were. That'd be really cool. Yeah, Nighthawk Custom. It's like one of those foam pads you work on your pew desk, you know. There we go. Another good tortilla burrito, breakfast burrito. You're on a break? I am at home sick again. Yesterday I was at home too. I'm achy, I'm coffee, I'm stuffed up some. What else, doggies? Alrighty. If I put it on there, it might be too hot. Pontiac Firebird, like that, is one of my dream cars. Yeah, it is pretty nice, yeah. You got the day off? Oh, you do too, huh? Well, mine was not my own creation. Breakfast burrito sounds pretty good right now. Yep.
Hey, Skittles. Now let's get out of the trash. Don't go digging through the trash. No. No. I'm getting you some breakfast shortly. Okay? Don't be digging through the trash, because you got something on your tail. Whoops. Some little fluff bug.
Alright, let me get some sour cream. Some salsa. I don't know if the salsa I have is it's any good, if that makes sense. Might be out of date. Let's see here. What's the date on these? Used by November 20, 2027. There's not really much left in these, honestly. I think this one's still good. I actually can't remember the last time I got sick. It was probably over a year or two ago. I get these little sicknesses here and there where it'll last a day or two where I just have no energy. I'm achy. Some people think maybe it's just me overdoing it. Could be. We're also allergy season right now too, so some of it's that, I think. I don't know. I'm just weak. See if this other one's any good. I think it is. There's not really much left in it. It's a little bit more red. The other one's a little more orangey. I still need to get you guys some videos together. Was it Thursday night or yesterday? I was sorting through some of them, trying to get them lined up, or at least pick out the ones, because GoPro puts them in the weird order. And so now I need to put what order they go in, listen to the ends and beginnings so I can line them up from start to finish. Because one of the caves I went in, I was able to video the whole thing because I'm allowed to. The other one, I only have shorts from my camera, and they're real picky about posting stuff on that cave. I mean, you're not supposed to tell which caves it is anyways, but... Pray you feel better, Jerome. I re-broke a rib lifting a VW bus engine last night. Ouch! Ribs are brutal, from what I heard. Yeah, I broke a rib in my back one time when I fell off a roof. I didn't even know I did until I got sick like a couple days later, and I was coughing a lot, and it was really hurting. So I went to the chiropractor to check it out, because I thought maybe, well, when I fell, it must have, cattywampus something in the back. And he's like, "Oh no, you probably fractured." And so then the crack was doing this, click, 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 each time I'd cough, click, 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 click.
Good boy.
All right, we need to get you something, okay? Get you something together for breakfast here. We got some old eggs for you. I mean, you can have this stuff. This stuff's fresh with sausage. All right, where's your bowl at? Oh, it's outside. Here's one of them.
Here's one of those.
All right. Put this in here for the doggies. I needed to get dog food for him the other day, but I forgot, and then I've been sick the last 2 days, so we're going to cook up some old eggs for him.
There you go. Noah?
She's trying to steal it. What's up, Zero? Yeah, it hurts to sneeze, bend, and breathe deep. It's the third time, so I'm getting to know what I can do and can't do for once. I think deer hunt tags are coming up. I need to look it up again to check. Now I did put in for it's called the Copper State Draw, which is Arizona, of course. And I put in for everything I could. Paid like 70 something bucks for like, was it 8 different tags, I think? And then those, though, if you don't get a tag, they don't go towards points. Versus the other ones, when you don't get drawn underneath the normal drawn, they go towards points. That way you're more likely to get drawn the next year. So I'm going to find out. I think it's in May when you put in, end of April, beginning of May when you put in for deer here for the fall and spring of deer. Canella. Guys, look at this. Look what happened to Canella. Oops. She pulled it off. She had her head stuck. She put her head through this opening here and literally got it stuck in there. And she was carrying it around. She's trying to get that rice that's in there. There's some old rice. What's up, Russell? How's it going, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Come on, back up, Skittles. If you guys wait a little bit, I'll get you some eggs boiled up. I gotta eat my breakfast first before it gets cold, not boiled up. Get that little bit of juice on top. Got to mix it in. Well, thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. Sent Laughing Disco. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. W's in the chat for Russell. That was awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. Excuse me. I'll get you guys something made shortly. Okay, Canella and Skittles? I'll get you something made. Don't worry. Alright, let me, I'll be right back. Oh, guess what, guys? Guess what I get to pick up today? Guess what I get to pick up today? I get to pick up my Pew Pew. I got a call already this morning saying that I can pick it up. All right, let's chill this one off to the side so I can get the one easier. Put it on a small plate. Oh, it's probably going to rain out in the back end. Just put it on a bigger one. I was like, is that mine? Is that mine? Get to pick up that Pew Pew today. Hey, Brookside. It kind of comes and goes, my energy. I cough here and there, and then I'm stuffed up and weak feeling. Yeah, I got a call from the pawn shop saying my Pew Pew can be picked up. All right, see you, Eastern. It would be kind of hilarious if Canella or Skittles jumped up and stole this desert's food. Yeah, while I was getting some stuff together. Yep, Pew Pew. Making you hungry. Yeah, I just made this. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Me too, Brookside, yeah. Yeah, I get to pick up that mystery Pew Pew. Some of you guys know what it is because you're members. And so I did some sneak peek pictures of one like it. One person guessed it right. I know. I remember that one time I was doing a video and Canella snuck some cheese, right? Huh, Canella? Good girl. She's right here waiting. And Skittles is right here too. Skittles, we get you some breakfast. It's not yet, okay? Gotta hold your horses. That's some good dookie. Some real good dookie. That 3-piece stuff that I got from What's His Face is so good. If I were to get a revolver just for blinking out, what caliber you recommend? Start with a 22. A Rough Rider Heritage. Because they're cheap. And you can find them cheap everywhere pretty much. Yeah, Rough Rider Heritage Rough Rider. That's what I would get. Was that my first revolver was from a antique store. I still have it. I don't think I'm ever going to sell it. It's a 32 Smith & Wesson short. I went and made sure my hair was combed to somewhat okay specifications. That's what I did earlier when you were wondering if the doggy's going to steal my food. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. They're the best cheap one all around. I mean, they might have issues here and there, but every firearm's got a little bit of problems. I'm trying to think if I've had any problems with mine that was not self-inflicted, if that makes sense. Because one of it was my own problem. I was dry firing it with the 22 Magnum cylinder that I bought so I can interchange it. Maybe it came with that. I can't remember. And it made a little mark on it where it wouldn't hit right, or you couldn't eject them properly. It got stuck in there. Stay down, Skittles. Don't hop up here. I need another fresh cup of coffee or some tea. Skittles, you're doing that weird, funny smirk you do. He lets part of his cheek on his right side pop out a little bit, and he like bites on it, so it puffs out. It looks funny. Like a little sideways cheek smush. Beep. It's usually his right side. Sometimes he does his left. You funny, Skittles. You funny. No, Skittles. That didn't mean you could come up here. Me saying you're funny. Oh, Skittles. First revolver I shot was old 22. My grandpa had it when he was a kid. First 22 I ever shot would have been by Dad's 38 Special 357 Magnum. It was it a GP 100, I think? We would shoot 38s, and once in a while our dad would let us shoot the 357 Magnums in it. My sister did that more so. I think it was a GP 100. I don't think it was the SP 101. It was the better one. That always comes with adjustable target sights. Certain models of the other one, the SP 101, I think that's the cheaper one, has adjustable rear, but most of them are fixed. He's just chilling here on my lap now. His head sitting on my lap. So one of the fellas that I went cave exploring with, he was like, I want to go with you to some mines sometime. His name's Mike, real nice guy, which is my middle name, by the way, Michael. And he's based right now at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson. So he wants to go to some mines with me, and I'm like, well, what are some good mines that I don't have to hike far to, that you don't have to do repelling or anything like that because there's a couple I want to go to that are repelling and I want to look at them myself. What's up, raccoon? And so, or candy, I guess. Um, and so I'm like, oh, Reef Township mines. You could drive all the way up there, park, and then hike right to them. Like you could hike a mile and see some of them even that far, but it's less than that. Really big mine I found back in there. I should have did a pin drop, so I'm gonna have to kind of search around for it a little bit. Yeah, that was my first revolver. The first 22 I ever shot was probably my dad's Henry. Nice. A lot of people don't know breakfast is the traditional food for of the Skittles. If you give one bite, it would save a starving Skittles. Oh, Skittles, Skittles. I actually am going to make him and Canella. I have some eggs that are getting a little old. So we're going to fry them up once our food's eaten. Hi, Skittles. Huh. Oh, Skittles. Oh, Skittles. Yep, just one bite and it'll save a starving Skittles. We already gave him some eggs earlier, the leftover that fit in the two of the burritos. I made 2 breakfast burritos. Bro, starving dog now. Skittles is well taken care of. He's my best dog. Oops, Canella, you did not hear that. She's like, aw, and looks her over the other way. Canella, you were my best doggy until Skittles came along. That dog just said, I ain't eat a mouth. Said, it ain't eat in a mouth. Haven't eaten in a month? Is that what you mean? I ain't eaten a month. No, he just ate yesterday. And today some. It's lunchtime, so I'm going to eat lunch. See you later. See you, buddy. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you'd be 12:12 where you're at, huh? We're 9:12 where I'm at. I would be out and about working, but I'm just still not feeling the greatest. Yesterday feeling bad. This morning still not feeling that great. I have drywall to do. The plan was to do drywall, mud, some joints, let it dry, put the second coat on today, let it dry for a whole week, and then sand it down, and hopefully that'd be enough to texture. But plus, there was a couple pieces I needed to install first before I did some budding. We needed one more sheet of green board. It used to be purple, but they don't have purple around here anymore. It's green board for the moisture barrier. Good old Skittles. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Beep. Anyways, yeah, these mines I'm going to be taking my my new friend to. It's going to be nice. There's also another cave over in that area where I was. That's a public cave called Hidden Cave. It's not locked. It's totally public. It's not like as secretive as those other caves that are locked up. You got to get a permit for and all that, or that they don't want any pictures of it shared or anything. Your middle name is Michael as well. Nice. Yep. Mine's Michael. My oldest brother is Micah. Micah. How are we doing today? Weak still. I was coughing a decent amount this morning. Still kind of stuffed up. I'm at home, as you can tell. The good old famous couch we chill on sometimes. But one good thing, amazing CJ, I get to pick up my Pew Pew today. That one I was telling you about I got, that was waiting to be picked up, that I have money down on. I was waiting to get that. That way I could go ahead and test fire both of those. That one, because I don't have anything that fires that, technically, safely. I mean, I could fire it in my one revolver, but it's not made for it, which I didn't know, and I shot it like that a lot. Could have blew it up. And then the 40 Smith & Wesson Taurus that I got a while ago, the 740 Slim, I've never shot that yet, so I could shoot both of those. Let's see, that dog looking at the burrito like it was my wife. Skittles. Yeah, he's looking straight across to it, chilling on the armrest here. I understand. Just go over through. Yep. How much was Skittles? He was free. He showed up in the neighborhood, and literally the day I left or the day before I left, I was asking some of the neighbors because I wanted to take him with me, but I wanted to make sure it's nobody's because he was hanging around for probably a month before I claimed him. And he's just looking up at me saying, I love you. Please give me a bite. You're going to have some eggs later. Got to fry them up for you. No, Skittles. He's giving me them puppy dog eyes. So he was free. Nobody claimed him. I had to take him. It was like, I asked, because I was staying at my mom and dad's for a little while before I found a place to rent. And so at first, my dad's like, I don't know if I want two dogs because I got my big Canella, the German Shepherd, and they have a dog already. They have that red Australian Shepherd purebred. And so they thought he was the one going to be a pain because he's not fixed. So they thought he was going to be messing stuff up, peeing on everything, which, I mean, sure, he does pee on stuff because he's a male dog marking his territory. He's not fixed. But the dog that ended up being the problem was my Canella, the big dog, because her and my parents' dog have a superiority complex where they want to be on the top, So they had gotten fights a couple times. I broke them up twice or three times. The one time I broke them up, my hand got bit by their dog. Got Gunny for free. He is a real AKC lab. They just gave him to us. Nice. But yeah, I told my dad, I'm like, I gotta bring him. He helped me through, like, there was some rough emotional things I went through with something personal. And this doggy would come over there and literally lick my tears while I was crying. I was like, I gotta keep this dog. He'd come over and he knew like what I was going through or something. It seemed like, what's up? Just like a tree? How's it going? Just like tree. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. Interesting. Candy, help me not go 22. What do you mean? Someone's trying to call me. It's probably telemarketer. They can leave a message, although it's getting filled up because I have 3 people I need to call back. Call back. Skittles. Good Skittles. Just like Tree 27 Studio. Welcome to the channel, by the way. We do hiking content, cave exploring, mine exploring, hunting, shooting, stuff like that. If you like that stuff, appreciate it if you could subscribe. I do not remember you as one of my channel members. Subscribers, not members. You can become a member, $1.99 a month. It's not too bad. I decided I wouldn't start out very expensive. Some people want to start them out $3.99, $4.99. My first plan is, it's only $1.99, so it's not bad. When I got Candy, I was ready to give up. Meg's got her, so I had responsibilities. Kind of look like Will Ferrell. That is one person that they say I look like. Will Ferrell, as well as when my hair and my beard's trimmed differently, which I still do like this a little bit, Prince Harry. What's up, AI Jones? Good afternoon. How are you doing? A little better than yesterday, but I'm still weak and coughing some, still stuffed up. We got our Skittles right here chilling with us. He's the mascot of the channel, guys. If you've seen my hiking and cave exploring mines, Skittles is in him. He's this little red healer. He's more of an orange red. My Skittles. Versus my parents' dog is more of a red red. Of course, theirs is a Australian Shepherd. Raskun, Mazi, we never joined the 22. Ha, you do look like Harry. Yep. There's one other person someone said I look like, and I was like, okay, it was a guy from Walking Dead, I think. No 22s? I got lots of 22s because I got a lot of nephews and nieces. They love shooting those. But that's not what we're picking up today. It's not a 22. It does have a 2 in it. I'll give you that. As the caliber does have a 2 inside of the name. I would do a poll on it, but it's not available right now on the side.
We talk about giving up. I'm lost then. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Giving up 22s? I can't do that. My first gun was a 22. Both of them, handgun and rifle. One was from Walmart, the rifle, allegedly. And the pistol was at a swap meet. Jerome, we are discussing the 22 a day veterans. Oh, the one that what's his name does? 22 push-ups a day by a below average Utah dad. Yep. Also, where's my burrito? I'm sick too. It's on the stove over there. I made 2 of them. Don't talk in code. Yeah, right. I know what you mean. The 22 push-ups a day. Yeah, and the 22 vets that unfortunately off themselves a day. That's just very sobering.
Skittles, you stop begging. I'll get you not a burrito, but I'll get you some eggs a little later. Okay? I still got to keep eating my breakfast.
Skittles.
Skittles, give me some room here. Come on, man. You're encroaching in my property, my comfort zone.
Don't talk in code. Oh, about how that it has 2 in the caliber number. Hey, Liz, it's been a long time. 0 and candy aren't today, 1 day at a time, never 22. Good dog. Yep, this is Skittles. He's the one that does trucks with me all the time. Well, Liz, last night we did not go live. The day before we did from like 4 to 5:30, as well as we did a morning one when I was on my way to work, but it was cutting in and out. Last night we didn't do it because we weren't feeling well. We're still not feeling the greatest. we got a pew pew coming. I don't know if you were on here when I mentioned that I was waiting for it to get cleared so I could pick it up. Today's the day. Friday the 17th. I already have money down on it, so that helps. Canella, I'm going to cook you up some eggs too. If you're busy, cool. I'm getting some 45 long Colt wad cutters. I've never shot wood cutters ever. Semi wad cutters, yes. What gun? Nobody knows except my members. My members know, especially the one person because. So I took pictures, like screenshots of the exact firearm. Well, not exact, but similar style and brand and all that. And would be like, okay, what do you think it is? I took a picture of the handle, then part of the front barrel with a little bit of wording on it. Once I did the wording on it, one guy's like, it's this. And I'm like, maybe. It has a 2 in the caliber size. We won't tell you what side of that 2 it is. If it's like a 223, a 32 special, a 22 Magnum, what else? There's a lot of some things with 22 Arc, a 222, a 220 Swift, a 22 250. I can probably guess it by the handle. Well, if you were a member for $1.99 a month, you'd already know. No, 223 Axis. I have a 308 Axis. It's a Gen 1. E0. Oh, yeah, that has a 2 in it. You're right. 5.7 by 28. I already have 2 of those. The FN and the Rock. Which I need to shoot them more, especially the Rock. I've only done 1 or 2 magfuls. That's it. No issues, but I can't like vouch for it really other than I always tell people, I gotta be honest, I've only shot 1 or 2 mags through it. I think it's a 20 or 21 rounder. I forget. They fit a lot of them. No, my 223 is in a it's the one I went pig hunting with. My AR. I have a silver 308 bullet on paracord somewhere. On a paracord. You could pull it off and then put it in your firearm to shoot that werewolf. Silver tip. Isn't it werewolves and silver? Or is it vampires? I forget. I think it's werewolves. I have some silver tip 7.62 by 54R. You got it from a swap meet, whole bag full, like 50 rounds for $25 or something. Fill some bullets up with mercury, you know. That'd be bad. Get mercury poisoning. Probably against the Geneva Code. Guess what, Skittles? We get to fry up your breakfast now. Yeah. We can fry up your eggs. I have some eggs that are getting old, so. Silver tip is 147 mild steel core ball ammo. Yeah, so they're decent. Would they be considerable to like the green tip 5.56 or not quite? Because I don't know if those are mild steel or something a little harder. I know they're not the tungsten, because they have tungsten 5.56, but those are extremely hard to find. They're black tip AP rounds. They're like $80 to $100 a round, I think. They're like as much as like a 338 Lapua black tip or more, because they're more rare. The Swiss make those black tip 338 Lapuas. Skittles just give me a kissy. He's like, come on, bud, give me something. Pretty much the same. Okay, that's why I wondered. All right, let's get these doggies some breakfast made. Let's raise up my little holder here. All right, we're gonna fry up some eggs for the doggies. Yeah, I was wondering if they were the same, but I just wasn't sure. All right, let's retighten this, reposition it. We use 700 actions. I don't like 700s. I have two of them. A Remington 700 30-06 and a 270. The 270 is like a 68, 69. The 30-06 is a 71 or 72. Something like that. So all these eggs are a little bit old. They're like right around a month old. And the tips are starting to float up like this when you put them in water. So they're getting old. Those three I had today were more like at an angle like this, so they're still good. But these are starting to get at an they're floating like this. And if they're fully floating, don't eat them ever. Anyways, let's cook up some of these eggs for the doggies. Both use mild steel. Okay. Hey, what's up, Brantley? Oh, it looks like he has a fever. Yeah, I do not feel good. I don't know if I have a fever or not. Not sure. We're cooking up some eggs for the doggies now. These are for my mom and dad's chickens. I forgot I had them, and I went and bought eggs. And then later my mom's like, did you ever eat those eggs up? I says, well, not yet, because I actually bought eggs when I forgot you gave me some. I'm used to them being a carton. They're in this, what, sour cream or cottage cheese container? Sour cream, they're in this thingy. 32 ounce? No, 48 ounce tub, a 3-pounder. Yep, 3-pounder tub. Cooking you guys some eggs up, doggies. Oh, gotta get the shells out, even for the dogs. Shells don't belong in doggies' tummies. You can feed eggshells to chickens. It helps make their shells harder, usually. Kind of like oyster shells. How's Brantley doing, huh? I bet you if I cook all these up, they'll eat them, no problem. Hey, Brantley, we get to pick up the Pew Pew today. I don't know if I can get that one out. It's really, really small. Before it cooks fully. Okay, let me shut that off and burn my hand with the heat coming up. Gotta get that eggshell out. Sweet, I got it. It was like micro. Teeny little booger. Alright, we've got. Hey, Brantley, what's up, buddy? I think I'm sick as bleep. I thought I was getting better, worst winter, spring ever. For a while, people used to buy those Walmart Remington 700s for 250-inch beans, building with competition guns. Just getting out of bed now. Well, that's kind of like, what's his name buys the Savage ones. Banner? Bruce Banner buys those Savage ones. The Savage, I don't know if he gets the Access or if he gets the 110. He'll get them really cheap, like 300-400 beans or less.
and change out a whole bunch of stuff on them. He'll change out the chassis and some other stuff. I need the squeegee for this one. The spatula. It's easier for scramble. And he'll switch everything over. Shout out to Bruce Manor, by the way. If you're not subscribed to him, awesome guy. He was on last night. I think it was last night or night before that, doing some shell sizing. I think last night was, what's his name, with 300s. Kenrod. He was over there doing some 300 blackout. One of these days we'll do a 300 blackout build or something. I figured though what I'll do is I'll buy a lower. That way I can, I mean not a lower, a full. That way I could shoot it and then slowly build it. I've never built anything before. Any AR platforms, which are, you know, kind of like Legos, they say, techniques. Oh, this is going to be for the doggies. Let's see here. I don't know what they use now in sniper school. My war ended 20 years ago. Dip your finger in water and the shell comes right out. Oh, interesting. I love Pew Pick of the Day. I don't know. I've never actually done that. I've done, you know, I used to do every evening I had a different day, but since YouTube's so picky about what you show, I've cut back, plus there's barely anybody shows up. When I used to do revolver days, wheel gun Thursdays, I would do semi-automatic this, rifle this, bolt action this, wheel gun, well it's called wheel gun Thursdays, I think I called it. Semi-auto Tuesdays, Monday was random. Sunday was levers, or was it shotguns? I forget. Don't remember. Levers were Saturdays. Shotguns, I think, were Saturday or Sunday. I forget. Like Bruce, but he streams so late. I know, right? He streams so late. It's like right when I'm going to bed, like 10 o'clock at night or so. Well, so does Kenrod. Although I think he's been trying to do it a little bit earlier the last while to check the algorithms to see if it helps. A few of us have been trying different things to see if it helps with algorithms. I've been doing some more morning middays instead, trying to see if it helps. Plus, it's just my schedule right now. It's just what's happening. All right, we'll get that. Here's that burrito I was telling you about that I had extra. What's up, Cone? So they're falling asleep. I know, right? The Browning Patriot Creedmoor was $314 with discounts, and it is the most accurate 1200 meter I've ever seen. Nice. I don't have any Brownie. Any backflips today? No, unfortunately, I'm not feeling the greatest. That pan stole like 2 eggs from you. Well, I guess that's so. I cooked it a little too hot, and plus I didn't have any grease in it to help. These are for the doggies, those ones actually, because they were getting old. I already had my eggs earlier. Never done a backflip. I did forward on trampolines. It's for the dogs, like he making breakfast for his mom. Well, I'm out of dog food, and I didn't go yesterday because I was sick. I'm sick today, too. We might pick some up today because I'm feeling a little better than yesterday. So I have some old eggs I'm cooking up. Hey, White Rambo. Appreciate you, buddy. Guess what? We get to pick up a pew-pew today. Got a pew-pew coming today. Yep. I have a handgun coming. Here's the man cave. But YouTube, just like that sign says right there. See that sign, YouTube? Not for sale. Yep, nothing in here ever is. It's for educational purposes only, for the enjoyment of my subscribers. Anyways, happy Pew Pew Day. Get well, brother. Yeah, I'm still feeling off the wall. Hard to breathe if I like move around too much. My asthma kicks in. Tight chest, a little stuffy. Then I got to do that. Yep. Oh, mosquitoes. We got to wait until the eggs cool off before I give them to you, bud. Thanks, White Rambo. Appreciate you. Don't you say you were going to pick up a Pew Pew today? I love Pew Pew pickup days. Yep. We got the, you guys do know it's a foreign. You guys know it's a pistol. And you also know just by this live that it has a 2 in the caliber. I puked at 3 a.m. Rambo. This season never ends this year. Well, the weather hasn't been able to figure out what it wants. It's like all this swishy, swashy back and forth. I call it bipolar weather. It's cold one day, the next day it's hot. One day it's pouring rain, another day it's bright and
bright as it can be. But yeah, the caliber has a 2 in the name. And I don't have anything that shoots it properly. No, I don't. This is something I do not have already. I have the ammo because I used to fire it in an old revolver, but it's technically too powerful for it. Too powerful for it. I already have two 5.7s by 28s. I have a FN and a PSA Rock. I got to be around my kids, and every time I see them, I get sick. Were they not feeling well either? You okay, Canella? What's going on? You got a runny nose? And you're swallowing it back up? Yep, I'll head over to the gun store here shortly. I think they open up at 9:30. Even though they called me at 8:30 this morning. Jim, he's one of the pawn shops, gun and pawn. But although the pawn shop, they're closing down, so it's going to be just mostly guns, pew-pews. I don't know if they're going to do any consignment anymore on pew-pews. They did. Someone else trying to call me. They can leave a voicemail. 5.7 is tough on the wall. Tell me about it. Eleanor gets sick every day. She goes to school, it feels like. Really? Anybody leave me a voicemail? Oh, it's one of my customers. Lee, his name is. I did some furniture assembly for him. He said, "Good morning, Jerome. It's Lee. Hey, just wanted to reach out and tell you how much I appreciate all your help the other day. You're the fastest furniture put together here I've ever seen." On another note, do I do painting? I have a small exterior job that's going to require a little bit of work. I don't know if you'd be interested or not. Yes, I do painting. He's a pretty nice. I don't know if he's a guy or a girl, if that makes sense. So it's interesting. He's a guy, but let's just say that he looks unique. 22 WMR. No, I actually have something that does fire that already. I have a pistol that fires that, a revolver. We got about an inch of snow last night. What? It's legal to do it live at the store. Raccoon, it would be very, very iffy because if the camera's pointed in a certain way and say in that segment of video someone's transporting or touching a pew-pew, they'll pull it. And you don't know if someone's going to ask for it and, pull one in, and if I have the camera in the wrong place and I go and turn it real quick. Yeah, I could definitely do videos there. They actually asked, they're like, "Hey, if you ever want to do content here and you see something that you don't have but want to show your subscribers, we have no problem you doing videoing here." I think I got this pumping unit fixed now. Which unit? Creator says 32 auto. Okay, that's a good guess. Raccoon says makes sense. Yes. So some people have done live shooting where they just show the target and the noise in the background. I thought about doing that before, but I'm like, I don't want it to be questionable and then they pull it and then I'm down 24 hours. It's not a strike, it's just a warning usually. Because they know you really didn't touch anything. Because if you actually touched a firearm, they'd probably give you a strike. And they know you really didn't, so they just got to give you the slap on the hand saying, you did this, that, or the other. 25 auto? I guess that's another good guess, but I do have two of those. I've got a Jennings and a Larson. The Larson, I did some buffing on it. It still doesn't fire right. Does one at a time. Then you yeet the thing at them, which I should do a video about that. And then the 25 Jennings, which is made by Braco, which is the better. I would call that a Friday night gun instead of a Saturday night fly-by-night because it's better. It's like on the better end of those pew-pews. That one, I haven't done any work on it. It's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes it runs well, sometimes it doesn't. I've only ran it once, 2 or 3 magfuls of a variety of ammo. I've done ball ammo, like FMJs, and then I've done a little bit of defense rounds just to see what it was like because they're more powerful. That one, I think if I buffed it, which I haven't, should run fine because it's like just so not working always. The Raven, it could be a mag issue. I mean, not Raven, the Larson. I said Raven because I see yours. Work fixing a maximizer unit, whatever that is. I don't know. Had a Raven 3 different times almost 30 years ago. Yeah, the Ravens are probably mid-grade fly-by-night. The Larson, which I have, is the worst 25 caliber. They also made it in 22, if I recall. Maybe even 32. I'm not sure. They were really popular in the 80s and 90s. They're like a little pocket gun, and then you do your deed. Deed as in bad deed. And then they toss it over in the river, just like people do with high points right now. Unfortunately. 32 Smith & Wesson. I do have one of those already. I haven't had it very long. It's a revolver. It's a Colt. It's a 32 Colt Smith & Wesson short, but it does, or sorry, long, but it does shoot shorts as well. And I've got a lot of 32 Smith & Wesson shorts. I have 3 or 4 that shoots those. That is what I was I shooting that with those other ones and it was too much power? Something. Wink, wink. Maybe that just told a little bit. Wink, wink, wink. I'm giving hints left and right here. Anyways, let's see here. Raccoon is Eleanor is your a daughter, I guess, right? I know Eleanor is also a black Mustang inside of Gone in 60 Seconds, right? Or is that in some of maybe that was John Wick's? I forget the Mustang. It was reliable. Oh yeah, running out of revolver cartridges I can think of with a 2-inch. With a 2, I have a suspicion it's a revolver. It is a pistol, which could either be a revolver or semi-auto. I don't know, it's my 6-year-old. I figure some for a child of some sort. Gone in 60. Okay, it's Gone in 60. Okay, it has Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage in it. Oh, there's another guess. Zero. Look at that. Look at Zero. He's like, oh, the 327 Magnum. Where's that the H&R? Oh, wait. Yeah, there was also a 32 H&R. Yeah, there was. There's a lot of 32s out there. 32 ACP, 327 Mag, the 32 H&R, the 32 short Smith & Wesson, 32 long Smith & Wesson. Yeah, there probably was another one of that. Oh, Rimfire. There was 32 Rimfire a long time ago, if I recall. Just like a 25 Rimfire, 41 Rimfire. Or it was Pin. But I think they did have a 32 Rimfire as well. 22 Rimfire, obviously, and it just keeps going, 22 Rim. Those old ones, just people, they had better technology, so they switched them over to center. Now they're extremely hard to find stuff for, like 44 Rimfire and 41 Rimfire. Yeah, you can only find those at collecting stuff or Gunbroker or some other auction stuff. I think the reason the 25 worked was because it had a primer. Yeah, for the non-rimfire, yes. I mean, you can still get 25 pretty easily. 22 LR, 22 short, 22 mag. They also had 22 long as well, which you never see. I've never ever see a box of 22L. 22 shorts I can still find at my local gun and pawn. I buy them and the CBs for my little antique 22. Or it's right around antique-ish. It'd have to be. I had it shipped to my house. Or no, that one I didn't. I had that one shipped to a store. 22LR, obviously that's super common. But 22L, I've never seen a box of it, ever. Like, not even online. 22L. It just stands for 22 long. 2250. Yep, I mentioned that one earlier before you came in here. 22250. They might make a revolver out of that. BFR might. Because they make all sorts of big revolvers that take all sorts of cartridges. 4570, my 500, 3030. They make it in a 444 Marlin, I think. I think they make it in a 450 Bushmaster or whatever, too. And a 300 Legend and some other stuff, I think. They make a lot. The BFRs, they make a lot of those. In Oddball. They might make it in a 22250. Maybe. I also bought a 22250. Speaking of that, I'm pretty sure the same pawn shop has some 22250 brass still. I think they got rid of the 220 Swift. They had 2 bucketfuls of it, like this hard cardboard round thing. It almost looked like a sono tube, but with a lid, like for doing concrete tubing for poles. It looked like a sono tube, but it had a lid on it. And one of them said 250, and the other one said 220 Swift. And I think the 250 is still there. I don't know if you need brass. If I had one, I would purchase that. Same one I had that if I needed a 220 Swift, which I would love to get those two firearms. They're just hard to find. And then, yeah, to find ammo, I think sometimes my gun and pawn has it because maybe the person sold their pew pew and they need to get rid of the ammo. But it's kind of rare to find both of those at my pawn shop. I don't know about Cal Ranch. Speaking of Cal Ranch, they had a whole bunch of firearms on clearance, allegedly. Oh, you almost bought. Okay. I was going to say, if you need brass. Hey, STO, what's going on? 250 is best caliber ever made. For a regular rifle? I don't know. I've never, never shot it. Creator thought of another one, 3220. I have a Colt revolver in that, police positive. And a lever action. You're cooling, and I'm chilling. And guess what? STO, today's a happy day in some ways. I get to pick up my pew pew. 221 Fireball. That is a Wildcat round, isn't it? It's one of those special ones people made. Hey, Canella, I think the eggs are cooled off enough to give you. Let's see. Yep, they're cooled off enough. I got lightheaded getting up. Ooh, that's great news. I know, right? It's a foreign. It is a foreign one, which I mentioned before, too. It's not made in the U.S. I have one firearm that is the same brand as this. And it's kind of an oddball firearm, in a way, because of what cartridge it is. Put you guys here. Get you guys on the stand. Congrats. Dessert. All right. What's up, Minty? We just got done cooking up breakfast. We already ate our one burrito. We fried up some older eggs for the dogs. Because they're getting too old and the doggies needed something to eat, so just fried up some eggs for them. I was on your live for a teeny bit, Minty. I got the notification for the second one because you said something about, oh, we had to restart it. All right. See, Skittles already had some eggs earlier. I gave him a little bit, so he'll get less. Plus, he's smaller.
Here you go.
Skittles, I'll get yours here shortly. Hold up. Shout out to Minty, by the way. If you like rock hounding, she's got them. You buying surplus Iranian stuff again? It's not Iranian. I don't know if, do I have any Iranian? I'm not sure. I've got Hungarian. I've got Turkish. That's surplus. What else do I got? Yeah, the pan did eat half of the eggs. That's one guy was saying earlier. What else do I have? My Mauser, let's see, my Mauser's from Russia, I think. Audio would not come through on the first one. It was weird. People pay big money to get their heads swimming. You got it for free. I know, right? Yeah. Yep. I'm at home today, Minty. I haven't been feeling the best. Yesterday and today. I have work. And I need it. I need the work because, you know, you got bills coming in just like you do. And you got to work. Keep them bills paid. Keep them creditors off your back. And, Paulie said he got Indian stuff. LOL. I don't know how you got that. Paul Wick, he got some? 762 Agant? Oh, Negant? Yeah, I have a 762 by 54R. Negant. Looking good over there, my guy. Hope you feel better. Thanks, STO. Excuse me. I'm up and about a little more today, so that might help a little bit. What's up, waiter? Coffee time? I had that earlier. Let's see. I had like 3/4 of a cup, and then I put did I put a little more in it, or did I just reheat it? I think I just reheated it. Waiter, guess what? I get to pick up my pew pew today. Left the Nagant revolver. I don't have one of those.
Only revolver you can suppress. Yeah, I've heard about that. Let's see. 7.62 Nagant is a rimmed rifle pistol cartridge. Yep, it is. Well, guess what? Waits. If you were a member, you'd kind of have an idea what it is already, because I did some sneak peek screenshots from one that's just like it. Need to make something to eat myself. Take care and see ya. Thank you, Minty. You have a blessed day. Appreciate you coming. We got some outdoor content coming eventually, Minty. I did some cave exploring last weekend, so I'm trying to organize those. I have some POV from Skittles from months ago that people wanted to see, so I'm going to post a little bit of that because he has the camera on his back. And then there's some of me exploring some mines that I did like a month ago. And then what else? We got the caves just the other day. Nagant, is it a 760 by 38? It might be. I vote you got a 240. I'm not even sure what a 240. Oh, dude, waiter, I wish I got an M60. That would be cool. I'm having fun guessing. Yep, rabbit holes. Not that one, Brantley. That's a different one. That was actually about a week and a half. This Tuesday would be 2 weeks ago, was the rabbit holes. Hey, what's up, all? I'm chilling at home, but guess what, twin? We're going to go pick up a firearm. Yeah, they called us and said it's ready to get picked up. It was from a pawn shop, so we had to wait until, because it just came in, we had to wait until it passed all the good check marks. That way it wasn't, stolen. So, anyways, we get to pick that up today. A high point, yeah. Yeah, it's a high point. Going to live stream the pickup. I would love to, but you can't. You can't. 32 long Colt. That is another one. And short Colt. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they had 32 short. They had 32 long. I know that. Because I have a round that's a 32 long. I guess if you had shorts, you could always trim them down. Creator, that is a very good guess. Very good guess. No, I wish you could do a live on firearm pickups, but you can't. Because that's literally transporting and touching, obviously. Twin Jen, I did not get to your live unless that's tonight, where you're co-hosting with Velocitor, I think it's called. Or is that tonight? Just happy my God is better than me. He is on time. Yep. 240 Bravo light belt fed on top of rigs. A 240. I've heard of 240s, I guess. I don't know. Obviously 243, but twin my brother. Yep. Coffee with some lemon cake and a banana here. Hey, that sounds like a morning snack. Yep. Like in between breakfast and lunch. That little snack you need to tie you over. Sometimes I do for low blood sugar. My mom definitely does. Rex had 15 people in here for a few seconds. Or was it 13? I have a Nagant waiter. It's a 7.62 by 54R. Mine's a M38 carbine. Anywho, today at 3 p.m. Central. Okay, 3 p.m. Central. Since we don't have daylight savings time here, that would probably be... What time are you right now, waiter? I mean, not waiter, twin. Are you almost 12? Or are you almost 11? Where you're at? Because I'm Mountain Standard Time, but we don't have daylight savings time here. So you're probably almost 12. 2 hours ahead Central Time? No. I'm not sure what you'd be. 11 here. Yeah, I'm almost 10. We're 9:54. Yep, noon now. Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of me. So that would be at 2 hours ahead. So that'd be 1 p.m. my time is when you're going live. Okay. Is it one of those British Wibbly revolvers? They're like 320 something. Oh, Wibblies. Yeah, those are pretty neat. Top break. I have 2 top breaks. Or is it 3? 2 of them are 38 Smith & Wesson shorts, or just plain old Smith & Wessons. And then the other one is a 32 Smith & Wesson short. I've shot all of them finally. Because I had the right ammo to shoot in the 32. You're going to go live stream the piece later? Well, I definitely do some video content of it. I didn't shoot my 40 Taurus 740 Slim yet. I was thinking about doing it when I wasn't feeling well yesterday, just to give you some content. But at the same time, I was hoping to shoot it maybe at the same time with this one. Do a comparison. Would it do twin my brother? 100%. 4.55 Wibblies. That's a bigger one. I mean, technically it's a 45 caliber, but even bigger, because a 45 Colt is a 4.52 or a 4.51, depending if you're running lead or FMJs. Lead is a 4.52 usually, because it's softer and it can grip, versus a full metal jacket or like self-defense round. Hollow points would be 4.51. Oh, and same with 45 ACP. They're usually 4.51. Sometimes they're 4.52 as well, though. He driving. Is that what he doing? It shows a car. He be driving. I never put it on all messages. Oh, well. There might have been some people talking that I didn't even know about. Let's see here. Doing a poll for you real quick. Is it H and H or H and R? I think it's 32 H and H. I mean H and R, right? Yeah, I think so. There we go, guys. Okay, I'm giving you guys a big clue here, a little bit. It just started snowing. It was 75 today. Desert has to blew me up. Blew you up? What do you mean? What's up, tired redneck? How hot's Arizona today? Let me check real quick. I'll be right back. Says 65 and sunny. 65 and sunny. You see the red Chevy? That's the police getting the trolls out of here. Oh. Best spot ever, STO security. Blew up STO for that. Bing bonga dunga. So I got a little questionnaire up here. So we're picking up a firearm today, allegedly. Here is the options of what I'm getting. Is it 32 ACP, 32 Long Colt, 327 Federal Magnum, or 32 H&R? Of all those four, one of those are the ones I'm picking up today. Allegedly. It's all over the tree right now. Wow, that's tough, bro. Yep, man. So, like, I have an old Damascus steel shotgun. I have 4 or 5 of them. Really have no clue how to get black powder shells. Okay, MagTech. MagTech sells cartridges, the brass for them. I got some on Gunbroker, and you can also get them from Wolf. Wolf something. There's another one called... Oh, what's the other one called? There's like 3 or 4 places that carry them. Tired Redneck, we just did right there. That's 4 options. You have a 25% mag, M-A-G, as in God, M-A-G. So I refill them myself. We've got some right here. Are some? No, that's 10. Let's see, I should have a 12 here, a brass one. Maybe I cleaned them all up. This is a 12, but it's an old one from early 1900s. Oh, here we go. Here's one that needs cleaned up. Right there. Here's one that needs cleaned up. I fired this one once. These are MagTechs. Used black powder equivalent. I fired him that one right there. That is a Williams. That one is a Damascus. You can see the little curly twist. It's twisted. That one's Damascus. This one's Damascus, but that's a 10 gauge. This one here, I forget what it is. I think it says laminated. And then this one's Damascus on the top. I have a couple that are laminated. There's one down here. It's either that one that I'm working on, or this one here, there that I'm working on, that is something else. It's like a compressed steel. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I have 2 boxfuls. There's 2 boxes right here. Brass case, Magtech, Magtech. What is that company I got them from? I got a box full of wads here for my 10 and 12 that I reload. I don't think I have them out here. They're packed away. I forget the brand of those. Oh, wait. Is this one? Is this a bag of some of the goodies? No, that's a We the People bag. There's an IWI. Dude, those are sweet. Thank you. Isn't laminated steel another way of saying Damascus? No, it's this in between. So, in between like modern steel and Damascus, there was like 2 other versions. One was laminated. It's a little bit different, the process, if I recall. The other one is the one I have this barrel of. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It's called compressed steel. Compressed steel is what this other one's called. It's from 1892. At least that's the patent on the barrel. 1892. So it's not a firearm. It's not a firearm according to the ATF. This one on the floor right here. Down right there. It's compressed steel, so it looks like little dots. What's up, Saab? Canada just don't have them. No way. Those are probably $200 a box, I bet. Those are not. You have to load those yourself. Like you have to load those yourself. So there's plain old. They're plain old brass, just like this. Of course, this is dirty. I have a few of them loaded right here. No, those are 10 gauge from Parker Brothers. Here's a non-fired one that's ready to load up. It's got the primer. I had to put the primer in them. Thing is, they're not the regular 211, I think it's called, or 219 shotgun. You have to use large rifle primer on them, if I recall. Random Fury enters the chat. Support the Second Amendment. Come hunt me if you dare. Ah, cool guns, my man. Thank you. We got some old stuff here. Those are all antiques there, except maybe this one here is from early 1900s. The rest are old enough to be antiques. I've got a whole bunch of modern ones in there. We got a 338 Lapua right here. We're going over some loadings the other day. We got some TMJ 30s and some Grand Slam 30s. Someone else trying to call me from New Mexico. Or actually, that's up north. 530 number. Let's see. Have you ever tried restoring real rusty old guns, like real bad looking, and brought them back to life? They weren't real bad. Some of these shotguns, I've rebuilt them. Like this one right there. The lockup was all loose, and those triggers, those things there were super loose. So I re-welded them, re-squared them off. But now, since they're so tight, they don't touch the firing. So I need to heat them up and bend them in closer. And then, yeah, those 2 I've been repairing. That barrel is from a different gun than that. The receiver is from one pew pew. No, how is this? No, the receiver and the barrel and that forearm is from one. The buttstock's from another. The trigger guard's from another, and those hammer sets are from another. And then the hammers themselves are from another. I'm slowly building that one. This one here is all the same, except that forearm I'm trying to get to fit on that one. It belongs with... Where's the forearm for that one? Oh, down there. That one. This one I'm probably going to blue because it's in pretty bad shape, and so I'm probably just going to re-blue that one. That's what I mean, though. You could probably sell them for much. They just don't sell them here. Would be an epic video during show reloading. I haven't with the shotguns. I've did some lives with some others, but you got to be careful what you show for reloading because you're kind of telling a process. You have to be vague and not show everything. And YouTube, just like that sign says right there, nothing's for sale. This is all for educational purposes only. The enjoyment of my subscribers. And just for the fun of everything. And it is totally legal to do what we're doing here on YouTube. As long as we don't break any rules, which we're not. We're not touching anything. And as that sign says, nothing's for sale. Let's see here. That's what I mean. Okay, that one I read. Have a hunting knife that's Damascus. Me too. It's not a very good one, though. Came from Europe. I'm not sure if it was sharpened, but you can shave with it. Nice. Do you weld in the lockings? Do you weld in the locking R? Do you weld in the locking area? I did. So inside this mechanism where it latches in that thing, YouTube, I'm about a foot away or more. See the perspective? See how fat my finger is? We aren't touching anything. Where that locking system is there were some parts I welded on that. And then the shell ejector inside of the barrel, I did some welding. What else did I do? I forget. That one is a Grenache, if I remember. That thing was pretty bad shape. I would have never bought it if the listing was correct. That was listed as a 20 gauge, and I wanted a 20 gauge. So I was willing to pay more for one that was messed up for a 20 because they're hard to find of these old antiques. When I got it, I let it sit for about a month or two, didn't touch it. Finally got around to it, and I found out it's a 12 gauge. So I contacted the people I bought it from, allegedly. And it's an antique, so it's not a firearm, YouTube. That is not a firearm. It's from 1896 or something like that. So it's not a firearm. And they never responded back. So they knew they messed up. Never shot an external hammer, double barrel, only an internal. That one's an internal. That's the only antique internal I have, that one right there. That's like right at the turn. That's an 1898. That's the last year you could have shipped. It's not considered an antique. It even has a thumb safety. Just wanted to stop by and show my support. I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks, Betty. Appreciate you coming by. Have a good one. Yep. What's up? Hey, Gunner. Gotcha, man. I wish I could see the welds up close. Trying to wish could just talk with you like Joe to Joe. I have Discord and I have Messenger. I've got WhatsApp, but that one we probably won't be giving you. I have Instagram too. Instagram is and Discord, I think, are both my channel name, Desert Armory and More. Let's see here. Wouldn't forever. You got a wealth of knowledge. Trying my best. 280s over here. I'm picking one up, Gunner. We're picking one up today. Bluing instead of rub on, more like a vat style, because I have the chemicals to do that. Oh, here's some of my loaded. Here we go. Here's some of my loaded 20 gauge or 12 gauge. This one has fishing weights. There's an F on it. Fishing weights. This one has BBs. Well, it says BBOZ, but then it also says fishing weights. Not sure. Oh, that's what size they are, the size of a BB. This one is 77 grains of something. I'm not sure. I think this one has BBs. It says BB on it. Like, it cut out there for a little bit. This one has BBs as well, I think. 77 grains. This one's got a little bit more, and it's pretty much filled up to the brim. Favorite egg roll, shotgun casing. Yeah, I know, right? It looks like an egg roll. My new gun done. I'm so excited. But yeah, we get to pick one up today ourselves. My favorite egg roll. Yep. Dude, you could make a black powder dime shot. Yes. Actually, that would probably fit a nickel. I'm pretty sure a nickel's about the size of a... Well, no, that would fit a penny. I'm pretty sure that would fit a penny in it. Which they're going out of style anyway, so shoot them out with a bang, right? I have lots of pennies. It'd be like a penny slug. But then once it hits or flies through the air, it'd fly apart. I'd be like Tau Flatermouse. He's from Cali. People send him ammo, and he mocks them up and makes them work. So I use the black powder equivalent Pyrodex. It can be a little messy. It's a little less messy than regular black powder, but it's still corrosive. Someone was saying it has a decent amount of salt in it, so it's not the greatest. All right, so right now the guessing game of what I'm picking up today is 32 ACP, 29%, 32 Long Colt, 43%, 327 Federal, 14%, and 32 H&R, 14%. It is one of those, I'll tell you that. It is one of those. And it's not winning. What I'm picking up is not winning. Narrowing it down for you guys. Oh, dust cover just went live. What time is it? Oh, the gun store's open now. Sweet. They open up at 9:30. I think it's 10:10 here. I should get my regular old clothes on and go pick up that pew pew, huh? I should video it. Walk in with the camera going. Video it. Ching 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 ching. The best way is to have either a body cam on or someone else videoing it when you're doing that type of stuff. I picked up 32 H&R. You picked up one? Nice. Those are revolver easy, right? If I recall. Do you think if I cut and dumped out the powder of a skeet shot and self-loaded it with black powder and wad them shot cord and wax would work? Oh, it'd work perfectly fine. Yeah. Some people do that. It'd work fine. Like there was a few loads I did that were very, very light. I don't remember what grainage those ones were, but they might have not been pressed as hard either, like compacting before I use hot glue gun. Probably wouldn't be dangerous. No, it should be fine. I've never tried that, but yeah, if you put shot card over it, stack it properly, the powder, and like a type of wadding, or you could put a nitro card first and then wadding if you want. You don't have to put a nitro card, but some people do. I do on a few. And then you put your wadding, and then your shot, and then I put an overcard and I hot glue gun it in. I think Zero guess is correct earlier. What did even Zero say? I don't remember. I meant I picked 32 H&R that you bought. Oh, you're the one who picked 32 H&R. Okay. Hot glue gun. Yep, that's exactly what. Some people use wax. That's how they used to do it in the old days. Or they have the little curling machine, which I have. That's an antique, where it puts an edge on it. But I don't have my brass trimmed to the proper length to do that. I have mine. It's perfect for my double barrels. But if I had a semi-auto and I wanted to run the brass for the 12 gauge, it's too long. Like I have some 10 gauge that are brass. They are too long to run in my lever action 10 gauge. That's from 1901. It's a model 1901. It looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's 12 gauge lever he's got, the 1887. Except it's not a cut mare's leg stock. It's a regular type stock. But the firing pin's broke. Still need to pick that up. Do you have any children to teach them how to shoot? Octavina, I do not have children. I do have a lot of nephews and nieces that I train how to shoot. They enjoy shooting. I have a lot of 22s for that reason and a decent amount of 9s for that reason. Besides a collect. But 22s, I have a lot of rifles and pistols for them to shoot. Most of them have been around guns a lot already. More so when they're around me. So yeah, I do teach them how to shoot properly and know your target, what you're shooting, and you intend to shoot that, proper trigger, all that. What's up, Kat? Kate. Hello, Kate. Dropping a like. Thank you. Those brass shells, don't they used to use felt wadding or something like that? I have felt wadding. That's what I use. I don't use the current ones that are like that plasticky thing. It looks like a shock absorber in the center when I reload. You could use those. I use the felt wadding. Usually for felt wadding for a 12 gauge, you actually want a 13 gauge. I think that's what it'd be. Or no, 11. You want 11. You want it a teeny bit tighter than 12. That way when you put it in, it holds everything together. If you got a 12, that'd be too loose. You can get 12. Just like with 10, I think I got a 9 or an 8. So when you push down your wadding to pack all the powder in, it holds it tight. It's almost like, pretty much how you would do an old barrel cap and ball. You got to press down the wadding so it creates pressure. No way, felt wads. Yes, that can be made easily. So the wads I have a felt are about 1/2 inch thick, roughly. The wadding I have for the felt for the 10 and for the 20, or not the 20, the 12s. I also have wadding for some 24 gauge. Yes, I do have some 24 gauge brass shotgun shells. They're rare. I don't have a pew-pew that shoots them, but I'm going to use them for making 5.77 Schneider. It's the same size around the base. You just need to shorten the cartridge, size it with the dies because it's a teeny little taper down to 5.77. I have a 5.77 Schneider from 1860.
I haven't shot it because I don't have any animal for it. I have to make it. I need to get lead for it. I just need to buy it, and I need something to melt the lead. I don't have any melting pot for it. I got a buddy who said he'd help me. He's an older gentleman in Bisbee. One of these days I need to go over there and ask him if he can help me do that. In Europe we use Famos a lot. Ever heard one? Famos? No, I haven't heard of Famos. What's Famos? Famos? How do you pronounce it? I have not, Octavian. Yeah, I've never heard of that. You're saying for like the wadding? For like old shotguns and stuff? You see the jungle made copy of NRA looks exactly like yours. It kind of does, Russell. Well, mine's not a revolver though. That picture you sent me was a revolver. Let me look that up. I can't right now, but I'll screenshot it. It's an automatic rifle. Search it up. We'll see what we can find, Octavian. Marius. Famasa is the French rifle, right? I've heard of the F8L. Well, obviously the FAL, but there's another one that's a French. It's a 7.5 French, I think. I almost bought one at a swap meet. I was going to trade. And I sent him showed him pictures, and he's like, oh, I just sold it. I'm like, dude, you didn't even wait. Using the Foreign Legion. Oh, Gunnerman, you're talking about my little NAA rifle. Yeah. You're talking about my Northern American Arms. It kind of looks like that. I thought you were meaning my single shot 22. I know what you're talking about, but it's not an NRA. That's National Rifle Association. What I have is an NAA, North American Arms, I think it's called. Yeah, it looks similar to that. Yep. Mine though has the big old rubber on the back. It doesn't have the bird's head pistol grip. Mine's a Black Widow edition, so it has the big old rubber, which is, where is that thingy? Oh, I found it. It's chilling on the counter right here. Next to my beard comb and some money and some earplugs. It shut itself off when I flipped the camera. It keeps doing that. There it is, just chilling on the counter. That's an NAA Black Widow. My bad, NAA. Yeah, I didn't think you meant NRA, but they did make special iterations. NRA. It was normally like the actual firearm, and then they'd put like a medallion on it or something. Yep. I need to get ready to go pick this stuff up. I'm feeling a little better, probably because you guys are helping me, because I'm being active and talking and my brain's whirling. Whirling and a swirling. Let's see. Should we wear our tactical pants? A lot of times I do. And my tactical shirt, my 511 tactical. I use this one when I go caving and shooting a lot. Shout out to 511. We are not supported by them. I wish we were. That'd be a nice support. You can change that to black too. It's confiscated, unfortunately, but the copy you can buy, but that's like less than 200. The one I have, you can take out the, I'm pretty sure the rubber and put a wood one on it. It's a copy of it? Okay. I think we lost our all messages again. There we go. Translator, we don't need that on either.
Roy.
Put our shirt on. Don't want you to see my chiseled abs, so I better not take off the white shirt, right? Now, they're not quite as chiseled as they used to be. When I was 25 and a little older, they were pretty good shape. I got a little bit more weight on me then. That was 10 years ago, so 25 to 28 or so. I was in pretty good shape. Exercised every day, push-ups, sit-ups, curls, crunches, all sorts of good stuff. Ab roller. 60,000 P. Is that, what is P's? I forget. Sorry, I got an itch in my nose. Mine, they're new. Those are about 4 to 5, I think, which is expensive for a 22 mag. I got mine from a swap meet for like 120 or something like that, or 100. I can't remember. It came with a little dinky case too. But here, let's get this ready.
There's the 40 that we haven't shot yet, and there's the 460 Magnum. It's just a pillow gun, you know. 460 is just a pillow gun. And the 40 right there we haven't shot yet. We could pocket that one, I guess. It's got the clip on it. Pretty cool. That was the last firearm I got, that one. He worked some numbers on that one. I think I got it for like 160 beans, something like that. We haven't tried it yet. It's got some FMJs in it right now. It doesn't have any hollow points. We did buy some hollow points. Where are those even at? I think they're in the room. They're federal punches. Overpriced pew-pews here in Philippines is one of the part of the gun control. Yeah, they're starting to do that here in the U.S., it seems. They're really overpriced and stuff. Oh, here they are. Federal punches. We aren't supported by Federal either, but hey, Federal, if you want to help us out, dude, if you want to be an ammo supplier for our channel, we do way more shooting content than all of us probably would. But I need to put these inside in one of the mags. It came with 2 mags. Right here. It's just a magazine, YouTube. Totally legal, and it's within range. It's only a 7-shooter. It only fits 7 in it. Federal punches. They look pretty good. They got the seal on the back side, the little red, the blue seal. Pretty big hollow point on them. Yeah, Federal punches are pretty good for defense rounds. S&W 40. Philippines never improve when it comes to gun laws. I mean, no changes, even though I wasn't born till now. All right, how many was that? I think it fits 7. 1. Oh no, this only fits 6. This one. That's all this thing fits? Because it's a slim line. Hey, they're 40 cal. They're supposed to be better than 9. Of course you only need 6, right? Of course you only needed 6. Allegedly, right? If you can't get him in 6, you're a bad shot. Allegedly. Well, 2 mags, that would be 12 shots then. Most firearms, unless you're in a restricted area, can hold more than that in 1 mag. Getting this one loaded up. Is that 6? I think so, yeah. So 1 in the chamber plus 2 mags. I don't have a holder for the one, though. I've never carried this one. It's made for carrying. They call it the Slim. Need to get some oil on it. Put some oil in it. Should have some oil. I got cooking oil. According to FBI, most shootings involve 5 to 7 rounds. Well, that's right in the middle. It's 6. Let's see. Do I have any oil in here for lubrication? I think I got some in this box that I usually take with me when I shoot. Well, at least I take it sometimes. Is there any oil in there? I got a little bottle of that hobbies 9. I think this is some oil in here. Cleans and protects. No, that's not it. That's cleaning. And this little thing here. That's not Hopies. That's some cheap stuff from Cow Ranch. Plus, it's not lubricant oil. Would a case lube work? Probably. I'm pretty sure this right here is like a cleaner. Yeah, it's CLP. Where is that? It might be in my car. It's a bottle of the, the little orange bottle. It's a oil for oiling guns. Case lube probably would work. Might be a little too sticky, though. This stuff is a little sticky. So you're only 35 years young. I'm 35 years young, yep. This would probably be too runny for oiling. I mean, not runny enough. Possibly. So technically speaking, revolvers are still relevant. Especially if you get a 7-shot one or an 8. What is it? They make that snub nose Smith & Wesson 357 mag. That's an 8-shot. And then they make a lot of 7 ones too. Where'd that go? I know I've got one in here. Maybe it's in the car. There's my other battery I got to charge for my GoPro. Once I got drill press in my hands, I'll make lots of Derringer pistols. Same as I showed to you before. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, we're 35. We are 35. We got some good stuff here, including that right there. And YouTube. Just like that sign says, not for sale. Just like that one says, not for sale. Because guess what? Nothing in here is educational purposes only. And we've got our Desert Armory and More hat. Church mate is 35 too, but he looked like a child and he's such a tiny person. Well, I'm 5'10 and I weigh about 165, 170 on a good day. So I'm not too small. I'd be average size, I guess. Height-wise. Weight-wise, for my height, I might still be on the lighter side for the average American that's 5'7". Sorry, that's 5'10". I'm 5'10", sorry. 5'10 and a half, technically, unless I shrunk. I might have. He's like 5'1". Okay, interesting.
Skittles, did your belly get filled up? Tastes good?
Did we let the donkeys out or not yet? Let's see. I might have in the gate just closed behind them. No, they're in their pen. All right, doggies, you want to go out? Kanina, you gonna go out? You wanna say hi to the donkeys? But the dove's still making noises. Oh, I hear the donkeys. I fed you already, donkeys. They're coming to the fence. There's one of them right there. Skittles, Canella. Kind of 5'6" or 5'7". I'm on 170 as I was measured. Oop, they almost got them doves. I've introduced the dogs to the donkeys, and the mama donkey does not like the doggies. She'll huff and puff and carry on. The little one, I'm not sure, but yesterday I introduced them again, and Canella almost got kicked. And she's slow because she's old. Skittles didn't really do much. He was just kind of hanging off to the side because I told him to quit, and he did not do anything then. Canella, well, she's not quite as nice in that respect.
Skittles, stop antagonizing the donkeys.
Yeah, I'm about 5'10" and a half. Last I remember, but I could have shrunk since then because I got some back problems. I know my dad shrunk some, so my grandpa, that'd be his dad, shrunk as well before he passed. He shrunk like 3-4 inches. It was crazy. My dad used to be about 5'6", and now he's like maybe 5'4" and a half, 5'4 3/4. He's 60. Let's see, he'll be 70 in 63. No, he's born in 63, so he'll be 70 in, let's see, he was 60 in 2023, right? So he'll be 63 this year, yep. 63. My mom's going to be 62. My oldest sibling turned 40 last year, so she's going to turn 41 this year. She's the oldest. My sister. It's the only sister I got. As you age, you usually lose a few inches. Yep. It's called compression of the back, right? What was I going to do here? I thought I was going to grab something for my carry today. We're probably going to carry the 40. I've never carried the 40. Oh, I was grabbing oil. That was it. Gun oil, which I couldn't find. Here it is. Found it. It's on my nightstand. Yeah, you can tell I'm a bachelor when I got gun oil on my nightstand, right? Yep, my lube. See, you remembered what I was grabbing. Astronauts became taller temporarily when you come back from space missions because the disc in the back decompress. Yep. My half-brother's 29 years older than me. 29 years older. Okay. And Canella wants to come inside for some dumb reason.
I don't know why, mate.
It's not too hard to allegedly disassemble something I have in my hands. Allegedly. I've never shot this thing before. 23. He's 52 right now. Hee hee. Oh, hee hee, ah, hoo, hoo. Allegedly. Lubrication. Thing's pretty dry. Allegedly. Where's J-Dog? He's going to start coming in. We're saying all this allegedly. He's going to allegedly come in. Dad was shot at the age of 53 since 2003. Oh, that goes on way better now. Well, it's because I don't have the barrel in. Allegedly. Definitely hadn't been clean in a little while. It's a little dirty in there, in the barrel. I was 4 months that time. 4 months old. Eh? 4 months old, eh? He's so oily. In a car. Oh, okay. That's not good. Allegedly, we got it lubed. At the time they mugged him, but he survived. He was in a 13-hour surgery. Wow. Wow. That's not good. 2005-ish. I don't think any of my siblings ever got shot. Or my dad. I'm trying to think, my grandpa, when he was in World War II, great grandpa, I don't think he ever got shot, but he had a lot of shrapnel in him. Fortunately, the gunner was never found. So it was like a drive-by. A bad old drive-by, huh? Ugh. This one does have an external safety, plus the safety in the trigger. The little button to striker fire. Made in Brazil. Hecho en Brazil. Never found what? Oh, the gunner. I already read that one. Allegedly, she's ready. She be ready. She be chilling and a wheeling. Now I got to change my pants. I got these just loafer things on that are all elastic waist and elastic on the bottom. They're good for just loafing around the house. Allegedly, the bed gun for drive-by is a P90. Ooh, a real P90? Not a PS90? Allegedly. A real one. Whew, those would be pricey. Can you even acquire a P90 real one? Because they're older, they're newer than from the 80s. So they would be non-transferable. Maybe unless you were you'd have to have that special licensing like Brandon Herrera has. Let's see, where's my tactical pants? I think I put them away. Oh no, they're on the bed. My tactical pants. I wore one of these in the cave the other day, and got a big old hole in them. Not zero. What do you mean?
Not zero, mate.
SOT can make them. An SOT? Or you mean SOT, the guy that was in here? No, his is STO. Keep making guns and I'll keep my fam safe. Yet, as I become apprentice at my buddy's gun repair shop, I'll use my skills. There you go. There you go. There you go, my friends. What we got going? I guess mine's my own repair shop. Oh. Mostly what I repair are the old shotguns. And then, of course, my own reloading. Yep. Allegedly. Getting my tactical pants on. Tactical. Or Tacticool. Shout out to Tacticool, by the way. Awesome channel. Brother in Christ, Tacticool is this channel's name. My house is a gun factory. You'd think mine pops them out like babies. We got them here and there. Got a 12 gauge behind the door. The bathroom's still full of some guns since I did some shooting a while ago. They're revolvers. And then I've got a 410 up against my dresser and an AR. I cleaned the gun off when it got all muddy, but not the mag. I never cleaned off the mag. Let's grab some socks out of the dresser. Some socks. Saltatines. Is that what you call socks in Spanish? Saltatines? Something like that. I always like to smell gunpowder. Well, that's okay, I guess. He's okay. He's okay, my friend. He's okay. I'm feeling well enough that I'd almost would want to work. But I'd probably overdo it. Because just thinking about it, my back's hurt. I mean, I had plenty of work yesterday and today. I have probably most of next week filled up too. I'm going to have to, since I had 2 days off this week, I'm going to have to flip-flop some of the days around for my customers, unfortunately. Shortly, unless I have my live on while I'm driving. I could. It's a little hard in the car because I don't have a phone holder in there. Shut off my Bluetooth. Done. There we go. Where's my belt? Mi citron. ¿Dónde está mi citron? Citron. Probably in the bathroom. Yep. In the bathroom on the counter. Gotta put it on. Put my belt on. Mi citron. Guys, these pants have a little pocket right here. This little thing here. Perfect for an extra mag. Just put them right in. Slides right in there. An extra mag. Allegedly. Fits in there perfect. Alright, let's get some shoes on. Get a knife. We got our auto out the front. This is a knife, YouTube, okay? This is a knife. It's totally legal. See? Totally legal, YouTube. It's totally legal. Hey, I broke in my new shoes I got. Remember I opened up these on the channel the other day? I broke them in. We took them into a cave. 2 caves. 2 different caves last Saturday and Friday. Yep. Saturday and Friday. Shut off the light in here. In my habitation, in my room. Let's close this recliner. There we go. Oh, have to get my shoes on. 3 people in the chat. Appreciate you coming by. We'll be going live, what, an hour and 39 minutes. Gotta find my keys for my car.
I had them out earlier because I had to open it up last night to get something out. Was that this morning? I think this morning it was already unlocked when I got my, what do you call it? My camera holder out. Where did I get out of there yesterday? Some cooking oil. Some, what do you call it? Olive oil. I got some olive oil out of there yesterday because I still had it in there from last week's camping from when I was hiking or cave exploring. What do you eat when you're tired and on the go? No ordering allowed. Oh, like if I would bring something? Like you're saying, like when I'm traveling? Like when I go, like say from state to state? Like to see my brother or something? I mean, normally I'd stop to eat something. But if I didn't, as in like McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger or something, I would usually bring like snacks, like peanuts or beef jerky or meat sticks or something like that. When I hike, I usually bring stuff like that, like granola bars, peanuts. When I was through the caves the other day, I brought little, it was apple cinnamon granola bars and meat sticks. Oh, even at home. At home when I'm just here for eating? Depends. Sometimes I cook, as in like I make biscuits and gravy, I make enchiladas, I make, like today I made breakfast burritos for breakfast. Sometimes I'll put a pizza in the oven, or maybe sometimes I'll cheat and buy these little burritos, little bag burritos. Sometimes I'll make up hamburgers. When I was camping the other day, I did fried chicken on the grill and hamburger. Not fried chicken, grilled chicken. I'd also made a hamburger on my own little thing. Like last night, I had chicken strips and french fries. I'll have that a lot with cheese, sliced cheese, and usually green beans, but I'm out of green beans. For breakfasts, yeah, I'll have cold cereal or I'll cook something with eggs. Let's see here. This breakfast burrito I need to put away. I ate the one already. Let's clean this up a little bit. Throw away the shells from the eggs from making the burritos. I'm a bachelor even though I'm 35. Never been married, don't have any children. Not from lack of trying. God hasn't opened that door yet. He has to a certain point. Somebody I think was man interfering. Someone just wasn't his will. And in the end it all boils down to his timing. So let me put this burrito in a Ziploc bag. It's breakfast burrito. I don't do a lot of meal prep. Some people do a lot of meal prep when they're single. or if they're exercising a lot, they do meal preps for their whole week. A good thing to do if you get into it is crock pot. Like if you've got like a little crock pot, like a 2-person crock pot. I have a little 2-person. I think it's 2-person. Little guy. You could do stuff like that in crock pots, like roasts, chickens. If you got a air fryer, I have an air fryer that's kind of like a microwave onion air fryer kind of. That thingy right there is an air fryer. I use that all the time for cooking stuff. And then of course you got to have a coffee maker, right? Yep. All right, got to put this breakfast burrito in the fridge. Refrigerator or fridge. It's not a refridge. Or it's not a refrigerator. There's a refrigerator and a fridge. Refrigerator ain't a thing. Alright, shut this light off. Meal prepping is convenient. A fresh cooked meal is just nicer. Yep. I can text you my Mississippi chicken recipe for the crock pot. Total family favorite. Sounds good. Got our keys. We're packing the 40. Never packed the 40 yet. With some Federal Punch. Extra bag. Rocking these Federals. No support of Federal, but hey. And let's see what else we got. We could pocket the little 22 and the other one, the 22 mag. Got our keys for the car. Got our hat. I don't think I'm going to wear my hat, though. Desert Armory Moore hat. We still haven't hit 8,000 subscribers, so we haven't been able to do our giveaway of those hats. We got 2 of them for giveaway, or is it more than that? I forget. Oh man, these things are dirty. Really like gold dot for defense. Yeah, gold dot are very spear gold dots. Those are really good. I have some spear gold dots, 25 cal. I hear they're hard to find. Skittles! Should we bring Skittles? Should we bring Skittles? You gotta stay out, buddy. No, we're going out. Can't come in. You're going, no. Yeah, don't forget to give me some dog food. Yeah, we gotta give Skittles some dog food. Federal has some of the 12 gauge ammunition. Federal HSTs, I think they're called, are pretty good. These Federal Punch are supposed to be pretty good that I'm rocking. It's hard for me to read the screen here. IMO, what does that stand for? I'm not sure. Canella, you're going to try to sneak out while we back up. See if we got any mail yet. Usually the mail hasn't come yet. I don't think. I still see footprints. We got something in the mail though. Someone else already came to the other side. The neighbor went and checked her mail, I guess. It's a credit card bill. Discovery. Can you guys pay it for me? It's due the 6th, I think. Next month. In my opinion. Oh, okay, yeah. HST, I think, is the one that they say is pretty good of the Federals. Canela, come on, girl. You gotta move so I can back out. Oh. Oh, it was reconnecting for some reason. That's weird. It said an hour and 30-something minutes. Now it says 1:17. Canela, stay. Skittles is like, can I come? He's giving me the puppy dog eyes. Skittles, no, back up. Aw, poor Skittles. Funny old guy. Funny old Squidward. Squiddle. That's my car. Because the fuel inlet fill check. It's weird. The last time I filled it up, it had a problem. It's got the ones that are capless gas tank. I need an oil change in this thing too. Yeah, I forgot what IMO stands for. There's a whole bunch of acronyms since I'm a millennial that doesn't know as many of those. It's the generation after mine that knows every single one of them, which must be you. Hey Aaron, how's it going? No, there's some older people than me that know what all the acronyms are. I only know a few. We are headed to go pick up our pew pew, Aaron. Let me turn the AC on this thing. AC, air circulation. Well, first we do it without it so we can shoot out the hot air. Open up the back windows. Just leaving the property. Where's Skittles, Canella? Did he sneak out? He wants to come with me so bad. Skittles, where you at, buddy? There he is. Just making sure you didn't sneak out. He's like, do I get to come? He's like, do I get to come? Do I get to come? No, you can't, buddy. No, Nelly, you can't eat her. Aw, she's like, I never get to go. One of these days, Canella. One of these days. Alright, let's switch this here real quick. How's Aaron doing? Poor Skittles, look at that. He's giving me this sad puppy dog eyes. I never get to go. It's more like Canella never gets to. You do. Well, you know what? I can't purchase it without my wallet, right? $12.70 double buckshot is probably the toughest pattern double buck on the market, 15 yards. I'm doing well. Went to the surplus store on my way home and picked up 2 MREs, or 2 USGI 1911 holsters and some MREs. Fiber white chicken meat. White chicken meat. Skittles like, oh, you forgot me. Is that what you're coming back for? No, Skittles, I forgot my wallet. I got an extra mag. I got my pew pew. I don't have my wallet with me. Can't acquire the firearm that way. I already got $40 on it because I wanted it saved. They're like, hey, do you just want us to put your name on it, or do you want to put money down on it? No, I want money down on it because I want that thing. Because recently they started putting out their stuff in the back room out front that are waiting for a cooling period since they're at the pawn shop. Checklist, phone, keys, wallet, brain. Yeah, that last one we forget sometimes. Because without that, we forget everything. Got it. Shout out to Ridge. They're not a sponsor of the channel, although I do like their stuff. Their knife isn't that great. At least the knife I have. It wore out within literally a couple days. It was junk. I returned it like a month after I got it, maybe 2. They gave me a new one, and it was still the first generation because it's lifetime warranty. Junk. Now this is my second wallet from them. The last one, the elastic stretched all out, and the case itself was worn to pieces. Now they can get you like rebuild kits for the elastic, but the aluminum was shot too. So they said, "Oh, we'll just send you a new one." And they did with their knives are lifetime warranty too, the first gens. So they replaced mine with another first gen. They have a second gen out now that's supposed to be better. I don't know. I liked the design pretty much for the knife, but not the quality of it was basura, trash. All right, let's see. I just reloaded it. Let's see if that does it. That's weird. I just reloaded it. We'll see if that does anything. Let me try it one more time. Guys see me now? Something's acting up because part of my chat's gone where the setting things are on the bottom. You guys there? Hello. Hello, hello, my little friends. Nice to meet you. Yep, it's fixed. It shows nobody's in here still. I don't have my little settings on the bottom bar though. I tried to reload it 3 times and didn't do anything. Well, that truck's jacked up. Was that a Ford? Was that a Chevy? Oh, Green Arrow, just so. Lowe's delivery, man. Oh, that's a Chevy. Good old Chevy. Whee! We're behind a Ford, or no, a Jeep. A Jeep Compass, is that? I think it's a Compass. I'm still here, but not all there, as we all have to say once in a while. Because we're all touched with the Tizon. There was a little short like that about being touched with a tism or something, and I sent it to Copper Tactical because he's always talking about slapping with the tism or touch with the tism. There's somebody that doesn't like America. Free Palestine, resist, free Gaza. They're definitely a libtard, unfortunately. At first it looks like it says racist, but it's E-R-S-I-S-T, resist. It's got some small print below it you can't read. Messed up or lifted. Oh, it's lifted. That type. The truck you're talking about? Yeah, it's all jacked up. Yeah. Jacked up as in lifted. Like big time. Like high enough that they have huge mud flaps, which you're supposed to do here in Arizona. If you lift it, you got to put mud flaps. And they're like big. They look almost like a small semi's mud flap with the chain on it to keep them from flapping so much with the chrome strip. And then the tires on it look a little too small for what they're running, the height-wise of the truck. It probably has like a 12-inch or more lift on it. Must have gotten hungry and taken a bite out of that shifter. Oh, right here? No, see this, it's like a rubber plastic and the heat gets to it. And so it's chunking off. And then it made that, so this top silver piece that says reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, popped off and didn't clip anymore. So I glued that little tip on. But yeah, you're right. It looks like someone got hungry. There's a little baby teething. Little baby teething. Pretty little baby. Yep. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're on the little bypass loop. You can get on the top end then for the pawn shop. I think last time I stopped the live right before I went in. One of the times I was on a live. It's like, guys, I gotta stop the live. Can't do it when I'm in here. Would have been nice to do it when I was doing it at the gun show too, but you can't do it there either. Because piles of people are picking up firearms at the gun show. When I went with Stifler, there's a older Mustang. Is that a Gen 2 or Gen 3? I'm not sure. It's in pretty good shape. It's convertible, tan top. And it's up. The tan top is up. You'd think they want it down with how nice it is outside. It is a little breezy, but it wouldn't be too bad because you're going to be breezy while you're driving, right? Obviously. Head to 7th Street. Cuts across the top end. So you don't have to go quite as far, allegedly. See, Tactical Dad just went live. My water bottle, my water jug's tipping over here. There we go. Stuff wasn't setting right. Tipped over. I have like a 2-gallon water jug in here from when I went camping, cave exploring. Fresh water to wash dishes and clean stuff up. Refill the Camel Pack. Good old Camelback, Camel Pack. Oh, I used that one when I was hunting. In the 4 days, I used it up. And then I had extra stuff in bottles in the back that was older, so I filtered it first and then stuck it in. I have a battery-operated filter. I have a pump one too, but it's teeny, so it takes forever. It's a little backpacking one. What happened here? They having a funeral, I wonder. This church. That car's like circling around. Today's a Friday. It could be a either a wedding or a funeral, maybe. I don't know. Friday wedding. Are the chats frozen? I cannot see you guys. All right, we just reloaded it again, and now my little settings are back. See, we're trying to figure this out here. Some of this stuff is, they rearranged a few of these things. Yeah, all messaging shut off again. There we go. I was reading emails. Okay. I didn't know what was going on. Got a little gnat bugging me. I got a bug gnatting me instead of a gnat bugging me. Alright, let's see. The quickest route. Gotta hit a stop sign either way, so if we get this one, we can cut in front of this box truck. Just so, I think. Yep. Just so, as they say. Just so. Put in second. Third. Turbo chirping. No, this doesn't have a turbo. My little Nissan, I was going to put a turbo on it, but then it burnt up. So I still have all the kits and the manifold and everything. Some of it I could resell. The turbo I bought, I should have never bought it. It was used. He told me it was fine. I get to the place, and it's got a lot of play in it. I was like, I'll get it, because I waited so long. Like he said we were going to meet at a certain time. He was like an hour late. I almost just flaked out and said, forget this, especially because the turbo ended up being bad. Like a lot of turbo, like a lot of play in it up and down. No nicks on the blade, though. But yeah, I had a high pressure fuel regulator that was out of a SRT. The SRT Dodge Neons that would fit to give it better fuel pressure. I had a higher CC out of a SRT that I was going to stick inside the fuel rails. It already had a pretty big fuel rail on it, at least of the older version. The newer one was a smaller chrome one, so the fuel rail was smaller. So I would up it back to the original one, because I put the chrome on for a little bit, just for looks. What else? What else was I going to put on it? I already had a cold air intake. Well, it was a warm air intake, not quite a cold. And then I had a header on it already, which we're going to have to mount to our new manifold turbo setup. What else? We had a free-flowing muffler on it, and cat. All right, guys, I am at the pawn shop. Let me shut the AC off. Let that sit a little bit. Oh, crack the windows open. So let's see here. Get my sunglasses on for a little bit. For a little bit. Make sure it's in gear. So shout out to West End Pawn and Gun. This is where we're picking up our firearm. Allegedly. Hey Jim, I got your message. Yeah.
Excellent.
So guys, here's one of the best guys on the planet here. Helps us out all the time. Jim, say hi to Jim. Figure I'd do a little bit in here if nobody's picking anything up.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Same. I'm here to put that certain pew pew.
Let's get her done.
Yep. See you guys. We gotta go.